they're really going to mess around and let the Bengals win the AFC North. And I am all for it. And I am so excited for it. So, the Steelers suck. What's new? The AFC North has got so much closer, by the way. We now have the Ravens at 6-6, who lead the division, even though we just beat them. You have the Steelers at 6-6, and you have us at 4-8. Then the Brownies today, they went ahead and played the 49ers and got killed. So, they suck. But, here's a fun fact. We are so much in this division, it's not even funny. So, we're about to play the Bills next week, who currently are 8-4. Once we beat the Bills, we're going to be 5-8. Okay? 5-8. Steelers next week. Who do they play? Who do the Ratbird Steelers play? I wonder. Okay, I'm going to have to go through this one. I'm kind of stupid. Anyway, we're going to look at this game in a second. Oh, they played the Ratbirds. That's right. So, once we beat the Bills next week, the Steelers or the Ratbirds are going to be one game away from us. Obviously, that means the other team, whoever, wins, will be 2 games. But they play each other again. And they also, Steelers play the Lions. And we also play the Ratbirds ourselves in 2 weeks. It is so set up for us to be a playoff team and a division champion. It's not even funny right now. And I am so ready for it. I cannot believe we got Joe Burrow back. Our defense is playing good. And everyone in the AFC North is just saying, Cincinnati, listen, here's a silver platter. Take the division. We don't want it. We don't. We want Burrow in the playoffs. We want Burrow there. And the Chiefs, the only team that I feel like can stop the Bengals is the Chiefs. They don't want it either. They might miss the playoffs. You can't make this crap up. This is the easiest run to the Super Bowl we have seen in some time. We're not going to have to go through the Ravens in the playoffs, the Steelers in the playoffs. We're not going to have to go through potentially the Bills in the playoffs at this point. If we beat Buffalo, they still got to play New England in a couple tough games. There's a chance that Buffalo doesn't make it. We don't have to play the Chiefs. Are we just wake me up when September ends because it is a beautiful time. 26-7. And look at this. Josh Allen did not play good. He didn't. Because Josh Allen, by the way, hasn't really been playing too great. It's really been just kind of a wish-wash of them being able to run the football and also at the same time play okay defense. But they also suck against the run. Wow, that's actually surprising. Usually they suck at stopping the run. The Bills, that is. So, this is a very beatable team. They are. Very beatable. Obviously, James Cook was a guy this game. But looking at these numbers, we always take care of Buffalo. I'm not really concerned about that game. We're going to beat Buffalo. What concerns me is for the rest of the NFL. You guys really going to mess around and let this happen? I'm all for it. Again, Buffalo does still play us. They play the Eagles, they play the Jets, and they play the Patriots. Notice how I didn't mention the Browns. There's a reason. They could easily miss the playoffs. We could easily not have to deal with them in the playoffs. If we did, I'm not too concerned about playing Buffalo in the playoffs. That's not really that concerning to me. And listen, I'm not trying to sit here and be cocky, right? I'm far from that when it comes to how our season has gone. But I'm going to start putting pieces together when I start seeing pieces together. And what do you think the NFL is scripted or not? This is a beautiful script. If this is how the script ends, this is a beautiful script. Ravens, they still have to play the Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, and Steelers. They're going to lose these 2 games. Patriots and Packers game, they're going to lose. I 100% believe they're going to lose to us. And they're probably going to split with the Steelers. Okay, listen, I burnt my tongue today. I burnt my tongue. And my tongue is like inflamed right now. And I know I've already gotten like 100 comments. Where's Emma Footed? Where's Emma Footed? I know I got 1,000 comments already. But it hurts real bad to talk right now. And this is how you know this concept is so crazy. I had to make a video about it. Is that even with my tongue being like, I can't speak, I still had to make the video. But I'm just saying, they're going to mess around and put a healthy, 100% ready to go Joe Burrow in the playoffs. And nobody wants that. Joe Burrow is 5-2 in the playoffs. He doesn't lose when he goes there. He's very successful, and he gets to a Super Bowl. And this time, get it done. And when you look at this year, I've said this before, but AFC-wise, I'm not scared of anyone in the AFC. I'm really not. I'm not scared of the Eagles. Eagles are not as dominant as they were last year. Cowgirls, I'm not scared of. Bears, I'm not scared of. We should have beat them last time we played them. We would have beat them with Joe Burrow. Packers, I'm not scared of. We almost beat them, obviously, in the end. Lions, I'm not scared of. Bucks, I'm not scared of. Panthers, I'm not scared of. Rams just lost to the Panthers. I cannot speak, bro. My tongue is dead right now. Seahawks, I'm not scared of. And I'm not scared of 49ers. So, if we got there, right? And I feel like every year you look at the teams in the NFC, right? And you always start to think, like, hey, we got the Super Bowl. Who will we play against? First off, I don't know who we play against. Because there's so many teams here who I don't really think are for real right now. So if we dig into the Super Bowl, I think we could beat any team on that NFC list right there. If going to the Super Bowl, I think our biggest issue would be the Chiefs in the playoffs. And that's pretty much it. Chiefs or Ravens. And maybe Steelers as well. They'll also they still play us tough AFC North football. So, those are the only teams I'm really scared of / concerned by. And Chiefs might not make the playoffs. Ravens probably won't make the playoffs. And now the Bills probably won't make the playoffs. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff right there. Keep in mind, in order to make the playoffs this year, you're probably going to at least have to have, unless you win the division, which is obviously different. But if you want to get a wild card spot, you're going to at least have to be like 11-6. 10-7, 11-6, preferably 11-6. So, should be fun. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one. My tongue likes to thank you for watching.